I would not be surprised if they win the Premier League at all. But yo, what is up everyone? So welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. I know it's been a minute, but we are back. We enjoyed the Euros.
A few moments later.
I'm absolutely gutted. I have such a bad record with finals.
But today, more importantly, we are going to be doing Premier League predictions for the 2021-2022 season. So let's just get straight into it. I'm no messing about. We're going to go straight from relegation all the way up to promotion. So going in dead bottom, I'm thinking Brentford. So firstly, apologies to Brentford fans, but I genuinely think first season in the Premier League, no one's expecting anything from you, but I think a lot of people are thinking that you're not going to make it out. Just my opinion, but I don't think Brentford will be here next season. In 19th place, I'm going to go with Watford. So you might be wondering why Watford? Everyone loves the cycling GK. It might be a little bit painful, but again, I don't think compared to the other teams in the Premier League, Watford have what it takes to stay up. Hopefully, the Cycling GK's videos are really entertaining. Hopefully, they don't get too many goals scored past them, but I don't think that they'll be surviving this season. Number 18 for this season, we're going to go with Norwich. Again, I just don't think they have the minerals to be staying up. Look, there's so many good teams in the Premier League that you have to be special to be able to stay up. I just don't think Norwich have that either, so I'm going with Norwich in 18th place. So that is my three teams that I think are relegated. Going into 17th, I'm going to go for Crystal Palace. With Crystal Palace, new manager, Patrick Vieira. I don't know how good of a manager he is, but new management, I don't expect them to be getting relegated because they've got good players. Zaha, Benteke hopefully will be absolutely firing, but I just don't think they're going to be pushing for anything special. I think they'll just be looking for survival this season. That's my opinion. Number 16, we're going to go with Southampton. Obviously, they've just lost Danny Ings, so who knows? He was their goal scorer, I'm pretty sure, but now he's left. I don't know what to expect with with Southampton. Hopefully they do well because I do like them. They're a solid side, but nothing special. In 15th, we're going to be going with Brighton. I love Brighton. I think they play some quality football, but there is a but. I can't see them pushing for the top half. They don't think they have good enough strikers. And I don't know, they play good football, but they've lost Ben White as well. So defensively, I don't know how good they're going to be. They've got that bit of money now for Ben White, so maybe they'll bring in some good players. But I genuinely don't think they'll be pushing for top half football. In 14th, we're going to go with Burnley. Obviously, Sean Dyche, you know what you're going to be getting with him. But it's the same old every season. They're not going to be pushing for top half. It's just going to be same old. They'll do all right. That's with what they've got at the moment. That's as best as they can do. 14th. That's in my not 14th, but mid-table, bottom to mid-table, in my opinion. So in 13th, we're going to go with Newcastle. Newcastle, again, they're a quality side. They've got some good players. But with their owners, Mike Ashley, you're never going to be buying superstars. You're going to be just getting average players. And you're going to be an average Premier League team, in my opinion. Moving on to number 12, we're going to go with Wolves. With Wolves, I think they're a quality side. I know I've said that about all of them. They're in the Premier League, so what else do you expect? But with Wolves, they've just lost their manager. I love Nuno. I love the way that they played. Very good team. But now they've lost him. I don't know what to expect from Wolves. Realistically, they're not going to be as good as they were the past few seasons. It's going to take a season or two to get back there. So we'll see. But for now, I'm going 12th. In number 11th place, I'm going to go with Everton. Obviously, new manager, Rafa Benitez. Dodgy one for Liverpool fans, I'm going to be honest. But Rafa Benitez, very, very good manager. Everyone knows he's a good manager. They've got some good players. Rodriguez, Richarlison. So, realistically, they should be doing well. But first season with a new manager, not sure what to expect. So, I've gone safe. number 11. So going into slap bang mid-table, I'm going to go with West Ham. I'm a big fan of West Ham. Really like Declan Rice and Antonio. They've got some really good players. I don't think they'll be doing as good as they did last season. They did really well last season. But I think there's a lot of expectation for them to do well now. And a lot of teams that had that expectation just flop a little bit. So I'm going slap bang in the middle, 10th in the Premier League. Number 9th, we're going to go with Aston Villa. Obviously, they've just lost Jack Grealish, which is massive, I know. But they got so much money for him, which they could bring in some good players. They're not going to be like doing amazing, but I think around mid-table just above is something that like you can be expecting from Aston Villa. So that's what I'm going to go with for this season. Number 8th, I might be hated on a little bit for this, but I'm going to go with Arsenal. So you might be wondering why Arsenal. I just have a bad feeling for them. They're nowhere near what they used to be. Like obviously in the glory days, or even like the past few seasons. I still don't think they're at that level, and I think they need like big players coming in to get them back up there. But I'm gonna go with 8th. I just don't think they have they're just not what they used to be. So we'll see. 7th place, we're gonna go with Tottenham. Big fan of Tottenham. They've got a new manager though in Nuno. As I said before with Wolves, I loved him when he was at Wolves. So hopefully Tottenham will be playing some like really nice football. It depends how the first season goes with Nuno. It could go well, it could go bad. I've gone with 7th. I don't expect them to be pushing top 4. But also massively, it depends on Harry Kane. If Harry Kane doesn't get sold, they could be pushing top 4. But I think he'll go to City. So we'll see. I'm going with 7th. 6th place, bit of a wild one, going with Leeds. So hear me out, right? Leeds, I have been one of the most entertaining teams to watch, but there is a big but. Defensively, they are terrible. If they can fix their defensive mistakes, potentially Leeds could be doing very well this season. We'll have to wait and see. I'm a big fan of them, so let's find out. 5th place, I'm going to go with Leicester. Very, very solid team. Everyone loves Leicester, I think. They just beat us in the Community Shield, and I still like Leicester. Very solid team, but I don't think they're title challengers. So, in my opinion, they're the best of the non-title challengers, which is why I'm going 5th with them. They should get Europa League, but I don't think they're at that level where it's title challengers. Maybe they need like 1 or 2 more big names to come in to really push that. But under Brendan Rodgers, very, very solid team. So, going into the top 4. Now, I honestly think any of these 4 could win the Premier League. That's how tight it is, I think, this season. So, it's United, Liverpool, Chelsea, and City, right? They're those top 4 teams. All very, very good. In 4th place, I'm actually going to go with United. I know they've brought in Sancho. I know they've brought in Varane. Very, very solid players, which is exactly what they need. They needed that defensive partnership with Maguire. They needed that right mid. Sancho there. I don't know what it is, but out of the top 4 teams, for this season, I think they come 4th. Maybe next season, 1st. We'll see. But they could win it, but I'm going to go with 4th. 3rd place, I've gone with Liverpool. Van Dijk and Gomez back, absolutely massive. But people have to realise that it's not just going to click straight back into, we're winning the Premier League because they're back. They're going to take time to get back to full fitness, back into Premier League games. But now they're back, Liverpool are a very, very scary team. We'll see how their attack does as well. It looked a bit shaky at times last year. We'll see. I think they will definitely be in top 4 though. Going into 2nd place, so the last 2 teams, Chelsea and Man City. 2nd place, I'm going to go with Chelsea. Now, I know what you're thinking, Ben, you're just being biased, you're a Man City fan. But hear me out. Firstly, Chelsea could well win the Premier League. I would not be surprised if they win the Premier League at all. But the only reason I'm going to say they're going to go 2nd is because Man City, I just think we'll be absolutely gutted after last season with the Champions League. We are bringing in Grealish, potentially bringing in Kane. If we get Grealish and Kane, it's a wrap for everyone. But going back to Chelsea, apparently they're bringing in Lukaku. So we'll see how it goes. If Chelsea get Lukaku, I think either City or Chelsea can win the Premier League, nothing between them. But Chelsea look very scary without Lukaku. They get him in as well. It's very scary. However, Man City get like Harry Kane, it's a wrap. So we'll see. I'm very excited for this season. I think Man City are going to win it. I could be completely wrong because any of those top 4 teams could win. But I'm very excited. Hopefully it's going to be an awesome season. I'm looking forward to what your predictions are going to be as well. So let me know in the comments. I look forward to seeing them. I hope you enjoyed my Premier League predictions. Hopefully I'll be uploading a bit more on YouTube now as well. So let me know what you think of my predictions. Were they terrible or were they kind of alright? If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like. And I'll see you guys in the next one.